marvelous book by Jerry Bergman is called The Dark Side of Charles Darwin, and this shows that there's a lot of things that are quite dark about what Charles Darwin did, and the way that he studied, and the way that he in some ways falsified information. Even some evolutionists are on that, because a lot of people suspect that the actual theory of evolution by natural selection was really pretty much developed by Wallace, and that Darwin pretty much plagiarized a lot of what was there in order to come up with his
Sounds
theory.
like modern scientists today, if you ask me, Paul.
Yes.
We got the same kind of deceit and things like that happening in today's culture.
And we have another book here called The Secrets of the 6th Edition, which we also sell at creationstore.org.
Ooh, nice plug, thanks.
Secrets of the 6th Edition talks about the 6th edition of Origin of Species and shows that there are an awful lot of changes from the 1st edition. Darwin had to backpedal on a lot of things from the 1st edition, and the 6th edition is out there in the public domain too, so anyone can get hold of these on the internet and look and see the differences between those editions.
All right, so this brings me back to the original question that I asked at the beginning of the show. Should Darwin Day be celebrated as a national holiday? I mean, is this something that this is a guy that we want to lift up and say, hey, everybody look at him and look at the results of his work?
We don't want to lift him up at all. We don't. I don't mind actually noting the day as a day that's gone down in infamy, which that might
Pearl Harbor Day. I can think of a few other bad days. Yeah.
Exactly, but it's certainly not a day to celebrate, because there's a lot of bad things have come out of Darwinism. We're pleased that Richard Dawkins, as we reported before, does not want a society that's based on Darwinism, but that just shows that he's less consistent than certain other people in history. After all, you look at all the major genocides of the 20th century, they were carried out by people like evangelical Christians like Hitler. Oh no, wait a minute, he was a pagan, wasn't he?
Right.
Evangelical Christians like Joseph Stalin. No, wait a minute, he was an atheist evolutionist.
Yeah, Mao Zedong is the one that was the evangelical Christian.
No, he was an atheist evolutionist as well. Pol Pot, of course, he must have been. No, wait a minute, he was an atheist evolutionist.
It's amazing how many people have used the religion of evolution to rationalize the actions that they're taking.
Yes.
And you look down for the past century and a half, and that's exactly what we've seen.
And please don't misunderstand, we're not accusing evolutionists of being Nazis or being communists or anything like that, because we know that they're horrified by these things. But the reason why they're horrified by these things is because they're not as consistent in their evolutionism as many of these people were.